Ba 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 Baran. Ba 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 Baran. Oh ba 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 Baran. Ba 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 Baran. Ba 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 Baran. You got me rocking and rolling, rocking.
Hello everyone, this is JPL back for another reaction video, and today we're reacting to MLP Season 9, Episode 20, A Horseshoe Inn. That's just a weird title, A Horseshoe Inn. I don't know. So, I don't really know much except that this is supposedly a Starlight Glimmer and Trixie episode. I think I heard that correct, that there were two of those this season, and not just the one that was earlier. Which is fine, you know, we'll see how this goes, we'll see if it's any good. And so yeah, let's just get started in 3, 2, 1, click.
I really spruce up the office, Miss Philodendron. Oh, I'm gonna call you Phyllis. Don't you look good?
A philodendrous, huh?
No.
They're not my favorite plants.
Starlight, I have something very important to discuss with you.
If this is about leaving early yesterday, I didn't have any students on my schedule, and Trixie was having a magical emergency, which actually
Of course.
nothing.
It's not anything like that.
Of replacing her as head mayor of the School of Friendship.
Okay, now this is official.
For the school when I moved to Camelot.
I know. It's just so amazing.
Soon.
I'm a little. Do you think I'm really up for it? Of course you do.
I'm better as a counselor.
You've had to run off and save Equestria, but I mean, yes.
So who's going to teach at the school? Because now there's another thing that our main six have to do. Run a country. Applejack?
I'm nervous.
Really?
And excited.
And underestimate the important responsibility of royal napkin placement.
Yeah, I think she read a book about that once.
I mean, no biggie, right?
Once.
I've totally got this.
Oh no, my plant! It was an important plant. Have we had an episode this season with Flurry Heart? I don't recall that we've had.
But hiring a vice head mayor, I think it's a great idea.
Really?
Like you said, I've always had ponies around to help.
A vice head mayor.
You can always
A vice president? Have we had one before?
Supposed to be at the boutique 5 minutes ago for your second fitting.
There's a director, and then there's the
fittings are there gonna be?
principal,
Anyway.
and there's the vice principal. Yeah, there is a vice principal.
You'll pick the right pony for the job.
Why?
I hadn't ever considered it, but hearing you say it.
No, she's not gonna choose you, Trixie. Since last time.
Where I'll be. Plus, we get to work and socialize at the same time.
That's not what she's thinking.
That would be fun, but I can't just give you the job.
I'm not saying wink. Wink.
That's cute.
I'm glad you all decided to be part of the
Why?
School
What?
of Friendship's vice
Spoiled
head.
milk.
Honestly, if you're looking for some pony to fundraise, I can bring in enough bits to have several buildings named after me.
Well, that's not the primary responsibility.
Why
of the
her?
vice head mayor. Move through the stages in
Actually,
time,
maybe
subject
spoiled
to
milk
minute,
does have
to the top.
quality for a vice head
So,
mayor.
without further ado, it's time for stage 1.
She's just not the kind of person you want. Doctor Who, speak, please. Peter News here.
They might not want to go back to the regular faculty.
I mean, Big Mac runs a farm now because Applejack's running the country.
This book on business will teach you all how to earn your own.
Yes, sure.
Equity.
Equity. Ah, yes, Octavia. The music department. I think she would do good.
I think we're in agreement on this one.
Yeah. I as soon as we saw her, it's like she doesn't really care.
But it would be
She's a
so
bit
much
racist.
fun to have my vice head mayor be a friend. She just needs a little
Starlight.
more than some of the others.
Starlight, she's not.
Work out, right?
Give her a different position. Vice.
I've given this a lot of thought, and even though I still believe naps are a valid use of class time, you'll be the one running the school.
I eagerly look
Yes!
forward to sharing my love of science with both progeny and progenitors.
Indeed.
Yeah.
The orchestra is made up of different parts, and good communication is the key to harmony.
That's not the same actress
Lifetime on
from last
stage
time.
has
She sounds
taught
different.
me that good communication is essential to holding your audience's attention.
Taken to the subject like a yak to smashing. If
Yes, I love
easily
Hoobs.
blaze the trail and expand our understanding.
I think he would do a good job.
Best, best.
Gallus isn't. Well, most parents or guardians
Oh.
want to be involved in our students' lives. Maybe we should find a different representative from Griffinstone to be
I wonder-
Gallus' guardian.
Oh, that'd be great if you find one. Let me know.
Is Trixie actually gonna get the job? I
You're
hope
saying
not.
Silver Stream is exuberant?
And if you aren't comfortable with that, Vice Head Mayor probably isn't the job for you.
Yeah, no.
I run apples.
On me after my shocking confrontation with Grandpa Gruff, but never fear.
Trixie,
I shall recover.
why are you looking through her
That's
notes?
not exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. You can't get into a shouting match with parents or guardians.
No.
For the final stage of the interview
You can't.
process, you'll each have to put together a field trip. And if
The great and powerful Trixie is about to pull out all the stops. I hope
She
that
should not be hired.
exceptional field
I'm
trip
just gonna say it
will
here. She should not be hired.
them.
No matter what you do, just don't hire her.
for me to
I'm not sure about Octavia because her focus is on music.
I know Octavia loves
She's-
music, but
she's
a
good.
trip to a classical music performance isn't my idea of an exciting time.
Yeah, it's a hoot for me. Ah. Yes. We got these two. Electric cello.
Okay, I take it back.
When I heard we'd be arranging,
I don't think it's Tia
I knew
Guo.
right away I wanted to take you all to my lab. I can think of no better
My
trip than
tortoise.
one to the quad- And 3, 4,
Just gotta
5.
watch.
Congratulations! You are now 5 seconds into the future. You see, we are all already time travelers.
I have that same thought too. I do. I do claim that I can travel to the future. I'm here now. Well, she can't be hired, but something tells me she might.
You bees to nest in my patch of field trip box.
I created the position because I need help, but I can't think of any way that you would ever.
And Starlight did try.
Friends always helped her.
Oh, that's because Twilight's friends are competent. They care about what they're doing, and they know how to do it.
It's because Twilight was incompetent
Guess I won't take up
and asked her friends to help.
Head Nurse Starlight.
Don't make it on Starlight!
I just thought I'd check in to see how the search.
Don't make her the issue. She's not the problem here.
Better now.
Decide what's best.
Then
Be upfront and honest.
they
That
shouldn't
means you
be
can't
one
make
for
a
school.
mistake.
She could be a lunch lady, because she's always making lunch.
Talking to them at the beginning instead of stringing them along until you get so
Starlight,
frustrated, you totally lose it.
she did actually try to talk to Trixie. Trixie just ignored her. I don't get that. She tried.
See, but not every pony is right for every job.
So what's her
I
position?
know how you take your responsibility.
Counselor. I don't think she'd.
And maybe I should have known.
Be a
I
good
wasn't
counselor.
Exactly a perfect fit.
If it makes you feel any better, no pony was.
What do you mean?
Well, Dr. Hooves has decided to go back to his experiments, and Octavia is worried the responsibilities of vice head mare will take too much time away from her music.
What?
Maybe
It
getting a vice head mare was a bad
We
idea.
got that name. Yes.
Obviously, you'd like some help, and hiring a vice head mayor is a great idea.
And I knew as soon as I
Ah.
it was the exact right thing for me to do.
But what about being Flurry Heart's Crystaller?
He.
Well, honestly, now that Flurry Heart's a little older, there really isn't much for me to do outside of the occasional tradition or festival. And
Okay.
At a school is what I always thought I'd do. I mean, if you'll have me.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're hired!
Yeah. That's a good job. Yeah.
Thank you so
I like
much.
that. That's a good choice.
Being insightful when
Yeah.
it comes to me, I'm giving
To being the School of Friendship's new student counselor.
No, no, no,
I'd say this office needs a bit of redecorating.
no.
Scream desperation.
That's the way to end. But no, Trixie, Starlet was the better fit for the counselor. Trixie is not. So yeah, a lot of good stuff in this episode. This is a good episode. I like the idea. I like what they had here. So just quickly getting to this episode here. Kazumi Evans was Octavia. She's also Adagio. Yeah. Actress. Alright, let's take a look at the episodes here. So going all the way back to Slice of Life. So Kazumi Evans has she played Octavia in. Let's go back a bit. Kazumi Evans has 3 different voices for Octavia. The first one was like, "What is that?" The second one was, "Oh yeah, that's Octavia." Third one is kind of less how we think Octavia to sound like. I don't know. It's just her voice is just not consistent. It's the same voice actress, but different voices altogether. So that's fun. But Dr. Hoobs is now like the official name for Dr. Hoobs. I think before they could only call him Doc. I don't think they actually used the entire thing, but they had him in this episode, which this is what I wanted. Like, since they did that Slice of Life episode, where they would put these characters just for a short amount of time in an episode. But it's taken so long, like, they never used them, which made me so disappointed. Like, I thought because we got that one episode that they would use them more often because they could, which this season they've been doing more of. We had some Derpy, and before we had Lyra and Bon Bon, but here we haven't had anything really. But except for this episode, which I'm happy for. I was disappointed that Dr. Hoobs didn't get a line in the trivia episode, but here he did, and I'm happy for that. I love Dr. Hoobs. I got a plushie over there, and so just seeing that character come here, I really enjoyed. So yeah, I was hoping that Trixie would not be hired as the vice principal mayor, whatever. Because she would be a horrible job. But the sunburst thing at the end, I wasn't even thinking about sunburst, but that was just a perfect role. I was like, oh yeah, sunburst. I'm not sure about the talking to parents part. We'll see how that goes. Dr. Hoobs, I feel like, was good. Did an excellent job with the first 2 things. Third ones, maybe not the best, but that's really not the most important thing when you're doing a principal job. It's kind of the same thing with Octavia, but she's more of a musician. Make her the music teacher. That would be great. Let's see. Going on. So, but they're making Trixie Trixie's doing the thing. She's the student counselor, which my thought was they might make her do that, but my thought was also that's not a good idea. Because Trixie, in order to be a student counselor, has to care. Which she does, yet she doesn't. She doesn't care to hear the problems. All she really wants is, like, leave me alone. Like, you're being rude or something. When she's talking to Grandpa Gruff, that was very much like Trixie. She was the insulting kind of person who completely puts up their flaws and doesn't exactly do much to... I don't know. I personally don't feel like Trixie's student counselor is the best fit. I think that Starlight much better fit because she seems like she can articulate it more. Trixie, I think, needs to focus more, which she doesn't. She does have trouble with. But we'll see how this works. Overall, I enjoyed the episode. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye.